The mama joke wasn't playing either.
Oh, no, it wasn't. All right, Minnesota and Denver. Game 1.
Man,
This was
a heck of a game.
Oh,
yeah.
It started out early.
Yeah, slow start for Denver, and Jaden McDaniels gets ahead of the pack. And then Anthony Edwards only played in 3 of the last 14 games with that right knee, but he knocks that one down.
Give it up.
They got off to a great start.
Mm-hmm. Up 10 after 1.
But then they were tied at halftime.
Here come my boy,
we're
Jamal.
showing you what happened in the second quarter. Jamal Murray there.
I mean, get your hand up.
Joker for 3.
Can't be in the paint and at the three-point line at the same time.
Joker only had 6 points in the first half, but game tied at 62.
Oh, got him.
Oh, he loves this matchup, Chuck.
Gobert played all right today.
Yeah, all right ain't good enough, Mr. Ernie Johnson.
Tell you what.
This game was tied at 68 and a 14-0 run for the Nuggets.
Underdog told me these teams were 5 of 35 on threes in the second half. That's ridiculous.
That's not very good.
Oh, go get that.
Oh, man. Aaron Gordon got in foul trouble, too. They couldn't take advantage of that.
No, got 3 in the first quarter.
Oh, what was he doing in the game?
Oh.
Man.
Anthony Edwards had 22. It's a 2-point game. As Ayo Dosunmu scores, and then
good pass.
Jamal Murray
Look at that
with
dude,
the tip by the Joker. Look at this.
Oh, that's good.
Come on, Minnesota. Falling asleep here. Okay, that's not a shot clock violation. And look at Murray to Gordon. Man, you can't do that. 108, 101. So it went from a 5-point game and possibility of knocking it down more than that to a 7-point game, and it winds up an 11-point win.
If Jamal Murray plays like that,
yeah,
that team going to be tough to beat.
Denver wins it 116 to 105. They had won 12 in a row to end the regular season. They had won 11 straight at home to end the regular season, and both those streaks continue.
Yeah, that was a good game today. I was like, man, they came out really sluggish. Minnesota came out playing well, but we know the Joker's gonna play at the same speed every night. It's all about Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon. To me, one of the best defensive players in the league. But if Jamal Murray plays well, that team is gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah, I mean they do. When you think about Gordon going out in the first quarter with 3 fouls. And they were, they're down 10, but then they're able to tie things up. I mean, they dodged one today.
Yes, they definitely did dodge one today, but, Chuck makes a great point. When Jamal Murray plays like that, because that's how they played when they won the first championship. Jamal Murray was all over the place. We always, marvel over how great the Joker is, but Jamal Murray needs these games with 30, 20, 25, and, Aaron Gordon needs to chip in. But, they played well today, but I think Denver loves this matchup, especially in the big. I'm going to be paying attention to Joker versus Gobert. Gobert had a good game today, 8 out of 9, but I think the Joker really loves this matchup.
I got a question for Kenny and Shaq.
Okay.
The Joker. Do you double him or let him get 40? Because to me, you have to he can't get 30 and get 12 assists. How would you play him, Shaq or Kenny? I want y'all opinion.
I would let him get his, but you can't let him and Jamal get off. Because think about it, we're talking about the Joker, but Jamal Murray was the leading scorer today. You can't let him get 30. I got to keep him to under 20, which is very, very difficult. But I'm focusing on I'm saying, to my guards, hey.
See, Underdog just said he had 30 and was 0 for 8 from 3.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, Murray.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for me, when I watch the Joker, I would – as crazy as this may sound, I wouldn't double him in the post, but I would double him on the perimeter.
That's even worse.
I think on the perimeter, when he get rid of the ball early, so he doesn't get downhill and he doesn't find people. On the block, he's pretty super efficient at passing out of double teams. I want him to get rid of the ball earlier to have Murray, Gordon, Johnson, and everyone and Brown making plays instead of him initiating the play. I think when he initiates it, so when he starts bringing it across half court, I would send one of my guards at him, and he'd have to get rid of it.
He only took 4 shots in the first half of the game, finished with 19.
And they were losing, and that's why the game was close.
And you know what else I would love to see? I would love to see Ant-Man saying, I'm putting the end to this thing right now. Coach, I don't care what you say. I'm guarding Jamal Murray. he is so talented and he's a hell of a player. And we'd always try to compare him to Michael Jordan. I know enough, and Ken and Shaq know enough. Michael Jordan would say, I got this guy. He ain't getting 30 anymore this series. Like, I would love to see Ant-Man, who's one of the best players out there, take the defensive stance, says, I'm shutting down Jamal Murray. I would love to see him do that.
It's interesting when you talking about Minnesota because since the Karl Anthony Towns trade, I felt that they've invested in, instead of the team overall getting better, maybe the players getting better. So saying, no, Ant's going to take another jump, McDaniels is going to take another jump, and Randall can take a jump, instead of saying bringing in more players. And everyone else around the league have, like, added a piece. And it seemed like they've stayed in that same position, and they haven't superseded or jumped since.
Well, they've been in the conference finals the last 2 years.
Yeah. But I'm saying in terms of, like, just that jump. But they're coming from a 6th seed.
To me, for me, it's got to be Anthony taking Jamal Murray. Mm-hmm. And then Rudy's got to accept the challenge. Because, like, yo, man, you don't want a defensive player all these years in a row. You can't be getting your ass roasted against the Joker every night. You got to shut him down. You have to take.
You don't think he played well today against the Joker?
I thought
he had his moments. He had 17 and 10, and he was a factor.
He was a factor, but I'm talking about from a defensive standpoint. If you're one of the greatest defensive players ever, which they say he is, you have to take that personal challenge. Say, I'm taking this dude. We're not doubling. That's just my personal opinion.
Hey, the other thing about Jamal Murray's day, talked about him going 0 for 8 from 3. 16 out of 16 from the free throw line en route to those 30 points. Also had 7 assists.
Right, my bad.
Hey, Raptors and Cavs.
Myles Garrett there.
We got Myles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns.
And that's what we're coming for, the Eastern Conference Championship.
I think so.
Yep.
James Harden.
This is my team going to the Eastern Conference Finals,
making his Cleveland postseason debut.
I cannot wait to get to Cleveland.
Scotty Barnes.
Oh,
bang, bang.
Chuckster loves him.
I love
21 and 7.
Scotty Barnes. I do. But they don't have enough for these Cavs. This Cavs team going to the conference finals, y'all.
Time running out in the first quarter.
Good pass.
And look at that pass to Max.
You know what? I'm going to take it a step further.
What?
Hold on. Just wait. We're going to be doing some predictions pretty soon.
Okay.
Just
what a pass.
Hold your fire for a while.
Nice.
Evan Mobley had 17 and 7.
Get off me, little man.
Damn.
Ooh, give me that.
61-54 your halftime score, and then they open it up in the third, outscoring the Raptors 36-22. Mitchell had 32. Max Strus off the bench for 24. He missed most of the season. Mitchell, 3.
Get them golf courses ready in Cleveland, y'all, for the conference finals.
Get the golf courses ready.
We're not going to conference finals. Finals only, Chuck.
What you say?
So we're not traveling for the conference finals.
Big dummy.
Well, I'll see y'all in the finals then, Cleveland.
126-113 is your final score.
I'll see y'all in the finals.
Cleveland, 52-36 advantage in points in the paint. How about the Raptors? Number 1 in the league in fast break points with 19 a game. Had 3 in this one. Here's Donovan.
It's not something like I'm searching for. It's just something that I'm just playing my game, and you get out there and try to set a tone. Just so happens that it is 30, right? But getting downhill, taking the open shots, taking what's given to me, and obviously making the defense have to react.
It's his job. That's what he get paid the big bucks for. Like being aggressive and taking shots and doing his thing. And we understand that. So, our job is to just go out there and fulfill the roles and do other things to impact the game. If he got it going, he's going to give you 40, 50.
Spider's done something nobody else has ever done.
What's that?
9 straight series openers in which he scored 30 points or more.
Wow. That is impressive.
Yeah.
Damn, Michael Jordan did 3 times? It's close. Man, that's a good list to be
7
on.
and 6.
Well, so that should be 14 then.
What do you mean?
Because he didn't play a couple of them years. That was the only reason he didn't do it.
Well, then you wouldn't have a championship.
Yeah, you want to bet that?
Okay.
So you think he was going to win 7 in a row?
Separate streaks. Separate streaks right there.
Thank you, Ernie.
So Cleveland takes the 1-0 lead. All right, look, we want to get some predictions. and I'm not just going to go with the little Post-it notes. I'm going to go with the super huge Post-it note.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. You see that? Here it is. Here we go. And let's just start. We'll make it easy.
Why you got all them damn pens in your pocket?
Because I use highlighters all the time. Okay. Chuckster. Eastern Conference Finals matchup who?
Cavs, Celtics.
And who advances to the NBA Finals?
The Cavs.
Wow. Shaq. Eastern Conference Championship. Kenny, Eastern Conference Championship.
Who's behind Detroit? Who's that 2?
Boston's 2. Ernie,
I'm gonna go Detroit.
Mm-hmm. Against?
Is it possible for them to play the Knicks? Is that what Knicks
Yes.
played in the Knicks?
Yeah.
The Knicks.
And who wins?
I like that one, Kenny. Detroit Knicks for me, too. No, because I wasn't sure.
And who goes to the finals?
No, because I wasn't sure
goes
if
to
they
the
could play
finals?
each other.
I say the Detroit Pistons.
Knicks go to the
And
finals.
you're going Knicks. I got Cavs and Celtics and I'm going to take the Celtics going to the finals. Okay, West. Western Conference Finals.
Nuggets, OKC.
Mm-hmm.
Nuggets going to the finals.
Shaq.
Spurs, OKC. Spurs going to the finals.
Wow. Kenny?
I like what Shaq said. I like OKC. I do. I like OKC. And I like San Antonio. And I say the San Antonio Spurs will be in the NBA Finals against the Detroit Pistons.
I got Denver and OKC in the thing, and Denver goes on. All right.
Who you got in the East?
Celtics. Denver and the Celtics. You got Denver and the Celtics.
Yep.
You've got New York and San Antonio, and you've got Detroit and San Antonio.
Okay, where are you going to put it? Oh, that's a biggie sticky note.
I know, it's huge.
It's a biggie sticky.
Because the playoffs are big. Here we go. We'll put this on the wall. You can remember it, refresh your memory. Oh, let's see. Is this a good spot? Yeah,
That's a great spot. It'll be gone tomorrow, though.
Yeah. How about the penmanship, too?
That is, Ernie. Excellent.
Not bad. That's not bad.
Shot, great music. Way to put the
Highlight.
There we go. You know the sponsors play our checks, right?
No Kevin Durant
Jeez.
for the Rockets. You had no Luka, you got no Austin Reeves.
No Happy Meal?
You do have LeBron James, who came out looking for others in that first quarter, had 8 assists in the first quarter.
Lord.
Most he's ever had in a postseason game.
He played great tonight.
Yep.
Getting everybody involved, and this man right here can flat out shoot that thing.
You shake his hand right now, you get a third-degree burn. That is Luke Kennard. Josh Okogie inside as Houston hangs around, and then Amen Thompson. And we got ourselves a 2-point game at the break, 50-48. Jabari Smith out of the corner. We are tied at 54.
Yeah, Ernie, I said at halftime this didn't look like
Too
a
little.
playoff game. Rockets came out kind of flat. They tried to pick it up, but a little too late.
Marcus Smart somehow gets that to go. He had 15. LeBron, let her rip. 19 points, 8 rebounds, 13 assists. 9 out of 15 from the floor.
Give me some Penn Berthy. Give me some Penn Berthy.
The left-handed Mike Penberthy.
Okay, Jason Capono.
Okay. So the Houston Rockets without Kevin Durant fall 107-98 in game 1 of this series. LeBron with his 19. Kennard with 27. Luke Kennard's previous playoff high was 21, and it came in his first playoff game back in 2019. This is his 29th game, and he goes for 27.
DeAndre Ayton played well, too.
Huh?
DeAndre Ayton played well.
I was going to say, DeAndre Ayton, 19 and 11. And Shaq, when this guy is engaged in the game, because look, sometimes he's out there floating. When he's engaged in it, it makes a difference.
Listen, when he's getting his opportunities, and they gave him a lot of drop-off plays. I mean, I can understand why a guy like him can be frustrated sometimes. He wants to do more. They don't let him do a lot. Right now, he's just a pick and roll guy. But when he touches the ball, when they gave him the ball, 8 out of 10, you can't ask for anything better. 19 points, pretty good.
Well,
but it's a lot of drop-offs, though, Chuck.
Yeah, but I'm like, Ernie, to me, he is definitely a floater. But that's frustrating for me to watch him play because you got Luka, you got Austin Reeves, you got LeBron.
He ain't going to get a lot of touches.
He ain't going to get a lot of touches. He should say to himself, I'm just going to be a monster on the boards and going to run the floor. His numbers are gonna always get opportunities, but you can't go into a game saying I'm just going to go through the motion and float. If you
he
play
didn't tonight, right?
No,
He didn't do that tonight.
He didn't do that tonight. We're talking about, well, that's why we're giving us flowers. He playing like that. He only
like
doing that
flowers.
because the other two guys aren't there.
Well, it doesn't sound like flowers when you say it. Like
No, but no, I'm going to call it like I see it. You
Okay.
can't go to the game saying if I don't get touches, I'm just going to float around out there because those guys are going to come back eventually. He get paid for every game. Go out there and do that every game.
They're 19-4 now, and he has a double-double, are the Lakers. Let me ask you about the Houston Rockets.
Yeah.
Because, okay, I'd look at it, and I want the player's perspective on this. No Kevin Durant. Is that an excuse for the offense looking so discombobulated all night?
I just thought they didn't follow a game plan or the game plan. So for me, if you look at the game plan, I would say we're going to stay at home on everyone else other than LeBron. We're not going to make LeBron a great passer. So the other game plan has to be Luke Kennard. We're running him off the line. So how does he get open? So if you're staying home with him and running him off the line, you're going to eliminate some easy looks for Luke Kennard. I'm going to make Luke Kennard put it on the floor, shoot mid-range jump shots, and lay the basketball up. LeBron, you're going to shoot over the top. Unless he's in transition, we run that, but there was no game plan that was followed. So now LeBron did what Chuck wanted him to do from the beginning. Get everyone involved, make everyone feel comfortable, and then at the end, make big and timely baskets.
And not only that,
Let me ask
Ernie,
you, go ahead, Shaq.
not only that, Ernie, they played out of whack. They're not used to Reed Shepard taking 20 shots and Ben Thompson taking 18 shots. So, they're doing something different. King talked about the game plan. The game plan is Kevin Durant has the ball, read and react, and then you play after that. Again, we're not used to, Reed Shepard taking 20 shots
Ernie,
and going 6 out of 20.
To answer your question, it had nothing to do with their game plan. That's the way they play offense. They just play one-on-one basketball. It's better when it's Kevin Durant and Sengun, but they don't run plays. It's like everybody goes one-on-one. You look at that game, you're like, what are they doing? They just, whoever gets it, shoots it. But if you look at them through the entire regular season, we said they don't have a point guard, but they didn't have Kevin Durant to cover up all their flaws. And I have no idea what kind of offense they're running. Whoever gets it just jacks it up anywhere, anytime. Everybody's got a green light. And Shaq and Kenny know everybody on the team don't have no damn green light. I mean, there's one, maybe two guys on the NBA team like, you shoot it whenever you want to. The rest of the guys are like, okay, you can have some shots. But, there's no reason what they were doing out there tonight. It was awful to watch offensively.
How about LeBron's night, Shaq? 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 13 assists.
He played a great game, very, very smart, look for his guys. Chuck always says that the role players play better at home, so he's looking for his guys early. They played great, but Luke Kennard gets the game ball today. He's a special other. He's an other because, of all the great players they have on the team, but he's a great shooter, one of the greatest shooters in NBA history. But tonight was his night. He had the green light, and he came out and he played well.
We take a look at the oldest guys with 10 or more assists in a playoff game.
The great John Stockton twice.
At 41 and 109
That was in the
days,
same series.
LeBron James.
That might have been the Rockets.
With his.
Yeah, John Stockton, man, that man was the real deal.
As you look ahead now, game 2, we don't know what's going on with Kevin Durant yet.
No.
But, and obviously, it doesn't sound like either Luka or Austin Reeves going to be back for game 2. So what do you see that Houston can do in addition, aside from getting Kevin Durant back, to even the series?
Well, Kevin Durant is going to even the series. So we can't, but let's say he can't play. And what can we do differently if you're Houston Rockets that you didn't do tonight? There has to be some execution and some sharing of the wealth, meaning who are we going to play through? Tonight, they played through Thompson and Reed. That can't happen. They have to go back when Kevin Durant wasn't there, and it was a Jalen Green there in Şengün. You have to go through Şengün. The offense did not go through him. He might have had his attempts, but the offense didn't go through him. He wasn't the guy deciding. He was what we called a mini baby Joker, like handling the ball at the top, making passes from the free throw line, and then posting up. Not with the efficiency, obviously, as Jokic does it. But he was the mini version of that. They didn't have any semblance of that tonight.
The Rockets have a problem now, though. The Lakers think they can win this series now, because I don't think the Lakers thought they could win this series. Now, Luke Kennard got confidence. Deandre Ayton got confidence. LeBron's always going to have confidence. Now, all they got to do is if they screw around and win game 2, now Houston's in serious trouble. But I thought this was a great opportunity for the Rockets. And the thing the Rockets did, Ernie, that really messed up, you never thought they were going to win that game. They didn't expend a lot of energy, the Lakers. They didn't make LeBron tire himself out because, at his age, these games going to come quicker.
Yeah, Rockets shot 38%. The Lakers, who are the best shooting team in the NBA at 50%, 61% Minnesota and Denver.
That is a great little segue, Denver Nuggets.
Yep, thank you.
Come on.
Minnesota, good start.
Great start.
Jaden McDaniels off the Jokic turnover.
Tell you what, this guy right here, man.
Got him. Bye.
22-point afternoon for Anthony.
Oh, that's a foul, right? No?
Another turnover by the Nuggets, and Naz Reid on the other end. They're up 10 after 1 in Denver.
Then the altitude hit.
Here comes the Murray, man.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah, I don't think it was the attitude. I think it's that man right there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Joker connecting for 3. Only had 6 points in the first half.
He good at sea level.
But did have another triple-double.
Look at this man. Get off me, big man.
Oh, school him.
It was tied at 68 when Denver went on a 14-0 run.
Oh, that's a nice move.
Oh, that's the guy right there.
Murray. 3-point play. He had
right
30
there.
on the day.
Oh, kill him,
Get
Jamal.
off me, little man.
Kill him, Jamal. Oh.
Aaron Gordon, who overcame early foul trouble to finish with 17. Minnesota not done. Anthony Edwards again. And then Dante DiVincenzo to Ayo Dosunmu, and it's a 2-point game, 97-95. Jamal
out.
Murray, yeah, no doubt.
No, he didn't make a 3 the whole game, Kenny.
5-point game, and then Murray has to launch one up at the shot clock
everybody
buzzer.
fell asleep.
It tipped the rim, and hey, we're still playing here,
good
gang.
pass.
Yeah,
Aaron Gordon.
that was a really huge play in that game.
It was 108-101 at that point. 116-105 is your final, including the regular season. That's 13 straight wins for the Nuggets and 12 straight wins in their gym. And Joker, who had 34 triple-doubles in the regular season, starts the playoffs with one at 25 and 13 and 11. Game 2 of that series is going to be Monday in Denver. Game 1 between the Raptors and the Cavs.
That might be the best defensive player in the world right there.
That'd be Myles Garrett. And the postseason debut in Cleveland.
Make him dance.
Harden.
Come on, Michael Jackson. Make him dance like that.
Harden of 22-10 on the day.
I go my man, Scotty Barnes.
Yes, indeed.
One of the best kept secrets in the NBA.
21-7. Max
good
Strus
pass.
Oh, nice pass and catch.
just before the end of the quarter, and it's
Max Strus played well
35-31.
today, Ernie.
Yeah, Max Strus can shoot that.
Go get that.
What a catch.
How about Evan Mobley?
The catch is better than the pass.
New version of Stacey Augmon, the Plastic Man, right here. Plastic Man.
Get that.
Man, I remember that.
Stacey Augmon was a great dude, man.
61-54
Still is.
is your halftime score.
Seen him. Tell you
Donovan
what,
Mitchell had 32
This
as
what
they
make-
outscored him 36-22 in the third
This
shot.
what makes this team different than the past.
What's that?
James can win the game by scoring. Spider doesn't have to do it all anymore.
But he's doing it here.
Hey,
And he
you got-
did it all today.
And I tell you what, Kenny, you said something about this. I love Schroeder. That was a great pickup by them.
No doubt on this one.
No, I feel you, Miles.
126-113. They led by
quarterback for us. That's what he was asking.
Led by as many as 24. Only 3 fast break points for Toronto, the number 1 team in the league in that department. And Atlanta and New York.
There go my man. I'm glad we freed him. C.J. McCollum. And there go that man, mama.
Oh, and there he went in the first quarter for 19 points on 8 of 11 shooting. Just 1 out of 11 the rest of the day.
Yeah.
But, man, the damage was done there in the first.
Yeah, they got to keep Daniels on him. They have to keep size on him to make it work. But when you put smaller defenders on him, he gets to his spot, shoots over them, creates opportunities for others. Size slows him down. And don't stop him.
Feet work.
Come on. Ooh, ain't that some traveling in
That's
there?
a travel.
That's got to be some traveling.
That's a travel, Ernie. Stop it.
Come on, Ernie. That's Ernie. I love you, CJ, but that's
Hey, what did
traveling.
I didn't say anything
That
yet.
was a good move.
26.
Come on, man. You can't start at half court and get to the basket on no dribbles.
Well,
Come on,
It's
man.
called a step through, step
Onyeka
through.
Okongwu connecting. 2-point game at the half, 57-55 Knicks. Mikal Bridges ahead of the pack as they open up a 10-point lead.
Hey, guys,
Cat,
tee that
man.
tape up again after this highlight's over. That's traveling.
That wasn't traveling.
Ooh, get off me, little man.
You know what? If it were integral to who won the game, we would.
Well, they wouldn't have won by 2 less points.
Yeah, but it still wouldn't have helped.
Significant to some.
There you go, Brent Musburger.
Big day for the Cat. 25-8, 11 of his 25 coming in the fourth quarter.
Oh, give me one, Cat.
He
Meow.
does. 113-102 is your final score as the Knicks take the opener and look ahead to Game 2 at New York on Monday. Free throws in that game, New York 25-12, fast break 22-13.